Face your fears or do not face your fears? That is the question. One of the most difficult things to overcome is when you are faced with a fear that you just don't know how to shake. Fear is something that we all have, and it serves to teach us when we need to be afraid and when not to be afraid. But oftentimes, we become conditioned to be scared of certain things in our lives and don't know how to see past these fears. As a result, we hold on to the fear because we never know how to let it go. But as long as you are scared of doing something, you will never achieve your dreams and live the life that is destined for you. I'm going to teach you how to overcome your fears and start living the life that you want to live. These are the most common types of fears. You have fear of success, fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of the process, fear of the unknown, and fear of embarrassment. Although fear can take on a variety of forms, these are among the most common. Fear is designed to keep us out of harm's way, otherwise we wouldn't know when to run and when not to run. Fear is part of who you are and molds you into the person you are to become as you progress through your life. It creates many obstacles that you must overcome if you wish to achieve success. The hardest part is admitting that you have a problem. By admitting you are struggling with something, it takes away the power from it. So you first have to admit that you have something that you're scared of if you wish to ever be able to overcome it. Once you acknowledge your fear, you are able to bring it to the surface and stop running from the problem that was created in the first place. Acknowledging that you have a fear of something takes the power away from it, making it much easier for you to hop in the driver's seat of your life. Understand that fear has a huge impact on the decisions you make and the life that you live. If you don't accept that you're afraid, then you will never be able to get past it. There are various ways to acknowledge your fears. First, you want to validate your fears and know that they exist. You could also try writing down what it is you're scared of, or write down the triggers that cause you to be afraid. If you give fear control of your mind, then you are running from it. By running from it, you create a monster inside of yourself. A monster inside of you. This is a result of all your fears bottled up over the years. Unless you turn and face your fears, then you are always going to be on the run and looking for ways to hide from it. With fear, you can run, but you will never be able to hide. You can't know where you're going until you know where you've been. In life, you have to notice the patterns that are created in your life and determine where exactly it is that you're afraid so that you can break the cycle. Look at what causes you to feel uncomfortable and work towards overcoming these circumstances. Fear elicits a myriad of side effects that create disharmony in your life. If you notice the moments when you feel fear, then you will be able to understand it better and understand where exactly it is coming from. Fear is created from something that happened to you, causing you to create anxiety for what is to come in the future. This is based on a variety of things stemming from your past, due to experiences that you have or feelings that you wish to avoid in the future so that you don't experience fear again. Therefore, you run from this pain that it caused you as much as possible, because our bodies have a way of doing whatever it can in order to feel comfortable. Once you start connecting the dots and understand where it is your problem is caused, you will be able to see better how to resolve the problem. Which leads me to my last point. You have to confront your fear if you wish to be liberated from it. This is the final step. You have to confront it head on. When you have nothing else to hide behind, you have nothing to distract yourself from the problem, making it much easier and clearer to see what you need to do and how you need to do it. The best way for you to conquer your fear is to engulf yourself in the feeling of empowerment. This can be done in several ways, including knowing that you're not alone. When you know you're not alone and that others are also encountering this problem, it makes it much easier for you to relate to other people and feel much more empowered, because when you feel alone, you feel restricted. You feel like it's hard to overcome what it is that you're struggling with. But when you have others there that are encountering the same problems, it makes it much easier for you to understand that this is a common problem and something that can be resolved among all of us. Another thing you can do is to imagine the worst case scenario if everything you're scared of were to come true. If you're scared to quit your job for a better opportunity, play it out. What's the worst possible case? If you want to ask someone out on a date, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Another thing you could do is to visualize your success. See what it is you want to see. Instead of the thing that you fear, you'll start to change your perspective on life and be able to create the reality that you want to see. By replacing your fearful thoughts with thoughts of joy, you will feel much happier about the things to come. Another thing you can do is to learn how to relax your body using various breathing techniques, yoga, meditation, candle lighting, incense burning. Lighting sage is another great one that I use. The purpose of this is to condition yourself to feel better when you start thinking about fearful thoughts. You want to live in the moment is what's most important, because if you live in the moment, your fear can't exist, because fear is only created with thoughts of the future. If you live in the now, you have nothing to worry about. If you wish to learn more techniques about how to overcome your fear, click on the link below for a free ebook. Thank you and have a wonderful day.